What's up? One day, you're going to die. You may not know when, you may not know how, but a day is coming. The same goes for your friends, family, loved ones, even me. One day, we're all going to die. And there's nothing we can do about that. Hearing this, your first instinct was probably to think about whatever regrets you would have, whether it be wishing you did something differently or hoping that somebody else had done something differently. At the end of it, when they're gone, they're gone. And when you're gone, you're gone. There's no time you can get back. You can't rewind the clock and change anything that already happened. However, there will be a day that you can go and meet them if they're gone. And likewise, if you go first, there'll be a day that they can come and meet you. The attitude you have towards regret is very important when it comes to dealing with loss, especially a death, for example. That attitude is what I want to teach you about today. The other day, I was at a funeral. This funeral was special because it's the first funeral I've been to after achieving this whole consciousness that I've been able to regain for myself. In fact, it actually reminded me that I'm actually going through my first over and over again ever since, because now I'm able to look at it in a different light than I used to when I just used to be mindlessly present. But now that I have this increased awareness, this increased presence, whenever I'm actually at an event now, I'm able to absorb the information that much more effectively. On top of that, I had a lot on my mind going on. So everything I heard was just amplified, trying to see if there was any hidden messages out. During one of the tributes to the deceased, a point about regrets was brought up. Specifically, how we try to shy away from regrets, when in fact, we should just be embracing them. This tribute stood out to me among the other lessons that I got from the funeral, which I'll make videos about later. It made me do some introspecting, and I was able to kind of describe how my actual attitude towards regrets are. It's actually a kind of gray area when I think about it. I ignored them in a way, but in a way that I saw healthy, so that I wouldn't be kicking myself over and over again, because what's already gone is gone. I can't change the past, but I can only change the future. So that's why I feel that this approach is still valid, but there is a missing key to it. You can't simply just forget or just accept that it's happened. That's really a stage of denial, in my opinion. You should actually be embracing that it happened, so that you know to never make the same mistake again, or to at least mitigate the chances of you making that same mistake again. You should think of regret as a potential fuel or motivation for you to go out there and drive a change to make sure you don't make another regret form out of it. You need to analyze your regrets from a different perspective. Instead of it just being something you wish you could have done differently, see it as a lesson that you can learn from, or a mistake. See it as a clue, as something that you were lacking in, and you need to improve on to make everything better. This is the kind of accountability that you need to have if you want to make any meaningful changes in your life. And the quicker you understand that, is the better your understanding will be of yourself. As an actionable step, I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions about any regret you're currently having. Why do I have regret towards this? What can I do differently to ensure that it doesn't happen again? And if it does happen, how would I react to it this time? Would I have learned from my previous mistakes? Ask yourself those 3 questions. Time is very precious. It's our most valuable resource. So don't spend it wallowing in your regrets. Regrets do not and should not be a negative thing. If there's one thing you take away from this video, I want it to be that you see regrets in a new light and as something you can learn from, so you can actually get value from the lessons that they provide to you. After all, you're going to die anyway, so what's the harm in learning a little from your mistakes? To make sure you don't get any new regrets, subscribe to the channel if you got value from this video. Remember to always be improving. I'll see you again soon. God bless.